Hello, beloveds. Yet again, I am in the thinking chair, and you know what that means. Tonight, I actually am going to go ahead and do a double, maybe even a triple feature because I'm just feeling it tonight. Okay, and so what it is that we're going to talk about next is the concept of lesbianism, right? As it relates to women's fantasies. Specifically, the question of whether or not a woman is a lesbian just because she fantasizes or imagines being with another woman. And so here's what we have to say about that one. Just because a woman thinks about another woman, even if it's sexually, does not make her a lesbian. Okay, first of all, it's important to note that women represent certain things in our society, right? They represent softness, they represent gentleness, nurturing, right? They represent safety. And so when a woman thinks about another woman, whether it be just kind of off daydreaming or, dreaming at night about her, or fantasizing that she is being maybe touched or held by another woman, it very well could be that she's just missing some things from her life. Maybe she is not getting a certain amount of gentleness, of softness, of nurturing in her own life, and so it's manifesting itself, those desires, those needs and wants, and the lack of those things are just manifesting in her dreams, in her fantasies and things like that. Okay, so that could very possibly be the case. I mean, what I'm saying is that it doesn't necessarily mean that she is a lesbian. Okay, now let's talk about if the thoughts just happen to be sexual in nature. All right, then that brings us to something different, but yet the same, because it still doesn't mean that a woman is going to be or wants to be a lesbian, even if she has sexual thoughts of a woman. Because again, those traits, those things that woman represents in our society, right? The woman who is having the thoughts sexually may be missing those things. Maybe the man that she's with is not gentle enough with her in bed. Maybe he is a little too uncompassionate. Maybe he's unresponsive. Okay, and she is missing those things, and so it's coming out in thoughts of a woman. And it may not even be a specific woman. It could be just a woman in general, but even if it is a specific woman, even still, this may be a person that the woman feels close to, looks up to. Maybe she sees these qualities of being portrayed on other people by that woman, and she wishes that the woman could or did express these qualities to her. So it could very well be that. And even if you do have sexual thoughts about being with another woman, maybe again it could just be the thought of experimentation. Thought about that one? It could just be that the woman could have seen two women together in a movie, could have saw something on TV, could have read it in a book, or even heard people talking about it and wondering like, man, I kind of wonder what that's like. There's nothing wrong with the thoughts of what if. A lot of things come from the thoughts of what if. So it could just be a serious, curiosity about what it would be like to be in that situation. So it doesn't mean that the woman is just going to go off and, only want to be with the woman, or even that the woman is going to actually act upon these feelings. That may never even happen, but it's okay to have them. Whatever thoughts it is that you have, it's okay to have them, because there's a reason that you are having those thoughts. There's a reason. sometimes when we are missing things in our lives, then they come out. They come out in our subconscious. They really do. That's what dreams are. That's what fantasies are. The desire and the yearning for things that we do not have, or that we may not have on a day-to-day basis. And so I want to say to you that no, it does not mean that you're going to go off and just become a lesbian. Being a lesbian is just a whole lot more than that. I mean, I'm not a lesbian, but I know a lot of them, just because I just know a lot of people. And it's a lot more than just, I had this thought about a woman, and so now I'm going to decide that I'm just going to only be with women for the rest of my life. And so I guess men, as you watch this also, I want to say to you, if your woman comes to you and tells you that she's had these thoughts on any level, please just hear her out. Don't get upset. Don't think that all of a sudden she wants to be with women. Just be glad that she's sharing the thoughts with you, and just hear her out. And be open-minded and look at it as though maybe there's just some things that she's missing. And for men and for women, if the thoughts are recurring, if they keep happening over and over and over again, and if you decide that that's something that you want to explore, then feel free to do that also. And no, I'm not promoting homosexuality or anything like that. I'm not promoting anything. I don't promote anything on my channel. What I do is I give people information, and I tell people that it's okay to experience whatever it is that you need to experience, whatever journey it is that you need to go through, because I'm not here to judge, and neither does anybody have the right to judge. So if you have those thoughts, you have those feelings, you have those fantasies, then you sit down either by yourself, and if you do have a significant other, you can sit down with your guy, with your man, and just talk about it and figure out where it may be coming from, and how you guys can come together and explore that, if that's what you all want to do. Okay? So I certainly hope that you all learned something from this, and I really hope that it gave everybody something to think about, because even if people don't talk about it, folks have fantasies. Everybody has fantasies. Everybody has these thoughts, right? But the problem, again, and you will hear me say this over and over and over again in my videos, is that we have been told, and we have been programmed by others, by society, that certain things are not okay. And I'm telling you that they are okay. I'm not saying that it's okay to do everything, but what I'm saying is you have to acknowledge it and address it, and you have to take your own journey. Okay? So just be free, people. Alright? Talk to you later. Bye.